Hello everybody, can you hear me? Is the audio okay? We will be getting started very shortly. Yeah, I am still a bit sick, you might can hear it in my voice. I am still getting a few small things straightened out on my end, but we will be starting here in about 5 minutes. So please enjoy the background music, which is supposed to be working. And please hang in there, we will be getting started here very soon. Alrighty, it says that the ad break is over. I was planning to start at exactly 7, but we'll just go ahead and start early, because I don't see why not. So let me crank on the desktop audio and swap over here, or actually turn that off, that's better. Alright. Everything looks like it's running smoothly. Y'all can see the potion bottle, so please do not redeem accents. I will not be accepting them. That should be working in my chat. Yes, I think so. Also, I do want to point out, especially due to the notification that I just got on my phone, a couple of friends are going live here tonight. I know that we've got Luna going live, I know that Striker just went live, and I think we've got Mari going live later. So, if anybody would prefer to go watch them, please, by all means, go show them all the love and support. I will not force you to stay here, especially when I am still a bit under the weather. If you would like to remain here and stay and support me, however, I would love that. But nobody here has to. I appreciate you just being here. So, we are going to go ahead and get started. Before we do, I am going to explain what mods I'm running. Because a lot of people, when they play a Let's Play in Minecraft, occasionally have some extremely broken mods on. I disagree with that, because I feel that borders on cheating. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that kind of person. So for the large degree, most of the mods that I have on are, frankly, very, very minuscule. I have on a ore vein miner and a tree vein miner, which means that when I break a block of an ore or a tree, the entire thing just breaks. Just to help make the game a bit less tedious. It only activates whenever I get a pickaxe or an axe, so for the first little bit, you will see me mining trees with my hands. Once I get the axe, I can start cutting down trees a lot more quickly. I do have a locator map on, because that just seems really helpful, in my opinion. You'll see it in the top left-hand corner of my screen. If I could speak, that would help. And I also have on what are basically mods that add new structures to the game. Just to help provide a bit more uniqueness to the world. I'm pretty sure that I've got 7 different structure mods. So, structures, as I'm going about the game, should be very, very frequent. As such, my plan for the survival world is I am probably going to be going and trying to find a good structure as quick as I can. Because those structures are already, frankly, pretty good. So, if I can find one of those structures, I will have no reason to spend a lot of time building a house in that case, and I can kind of have a home base to start from. Otherwise, I don't believe I have any other mods. We're going to be playing just regular Minecraft. We're going to have it on normal mode, survival. No commands. No starting chest, because that's overrated. And no keep inventory. We are not playing with keep inventory. I have got to admit, I am the Minecraft player that's the builder. I much prefer to stay around home base and not go adventuring that much. So it's going to be very, very interesting because I've played a few survival worlds and I get a little bit into them and then I kind of just put it on a back burner. So it's going to be very interesting for me to actually play like a full-blown survival world, especially on stream, and see how that goes, because I am really not used to it. This is also the first time, except outside for a little bit of testing that I did on... This would have been yesterday, so aside from Sunday, this is also the first time that I've ever played Minecraft on this PC. So if I am a little bit slow to the controls, that is why. It is also just because I'm a troglodyte, but we don't need to focus on that. We're going to point it out just for prosperity's sake, but we don't need to focus on that. So, we are going to go ahead and get right into it. I see that I have a viewer. Welcome in. Maybe some more people will kind of show up as we're going. Make sure that, yeah, that didn't affect OBS. Alright. And so, to show y'all that I'm not rigging this in any way, because occasionally some Let's Play worlds feel a little rigged because of some of the controls and everything. I'm just going to create a brand new world from scratch. And we are just going to go ahead and get started. Let's see, world type default, yeah. Nope, screw the bonus chest, generate structures. That's imperative for this, that's like the whole game plan. Difficulty normal, allow commands off, and we're just going to go ahead and get started. We're just gonna go right on in. Also, thank you Wildflower Gaming TTV for the follow, I appreciate it. You followed me when I was not online, but if you see this, thank you very much, I appreciate it. We're now up to 112 followers on Twitch. I legitimately did not expect to get this far, especially this soon. I have all of you amazing people to thank for it. The game is a little laggy starting off, but that's because the minimap in the corner is loading up and everything. So the game should get smoother here in just a second, and if it doesn't, I will go and turn down the graphics. Oh yeah, it's lagging. It's lagging quite a bit. Oh. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, we're just going to go ahead and turn down some of the graphics now. Let's see, render distance 12, 10, clouds. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, this ought to help quite a bit. Yeah, that's running more smoothly. It's still a little chunky, and I actually think I figured out why. My internet has been a little spotty over the last couple of streams specifically for reasons that I cannot really explain, but it has caused a couple of the games that I play pretty frequently and never worry about to be a bit laggy. So we're just going to do the best we can. We're going to see what happens, and I can always go back and adjust settings if needed. Over here, you can see it right over there. That is one of the new structures that this mod that I'm using has added. That is bad. That particular structure will have a witch in it, or multiple, and it will try to kill me. If I remember correctly from the mod description that I read and from my testing. So we are going to ignore that like the plague. And I do not have a special skin yet because I was focused on getting everything set up for today. I was not really focused on the aesthetics side of it. So, don't question it. That's all I'm going to tell you is don't question it. Don't look too hard into it. And we're going to make more sticks and go ahead and get a pickaxe as well. Because you guys will see the importance of the Vein Miner mod here in just one moment. If I crouch and I walk over here, break the vines first, and now crouch and mine this. What? Okay, that was supposed to go with it. But as you can see, 95% of the tree is now gone. And this mod is so helpful to me. And you'll see the Ore Miner mod, Ore Vein Miner, coming in handy here as well, here pretty soon. Because I love Minecraft, don't get me wrong. It's frankly one of my favorite games on PC. But the one part that I don't like about it is how long some of the stuff takes to mine, especially like coal veins and that kind of stuff. They just take so long for no reason. So I have elected to use this mod because I think it will come in handy. So we're going to jump off here, land in the water. And now, because this technically counts as a tree, as long as I mine the bottom block of it, we can just go ahead and get all of that back. And so from one singular tree that we cut down, and there's a lot of sticks over here, let me go deal with these, we now have a stack and a half of wood. Like, aside from the part that stayed up top for reasons that I cannot fully explain, I got a stack and a half of wood from mining one block. Can y'all imagine how long that would have taken had I not had this mod on? I love this thing. Yeah, so let me collect all of this. Ho ho ho. And now look at that, look how much wood we have. Don't take that out of context, I didn't realize how that sounded until just now. So, one of the other cool parts about the minimap in the corner that you see is it actually, if you look closely, it'll show the name tags of every mob in the area. And with that being said, I actually do not know whether it's because I'm on a different level than this fancy little house here, but it should show me whether there is a witch in here before we just immediately go into it and start just playing around. I don't actually think there is one. We're going to get some wood, and we're going to go up here and check, because I swear I thought I remembered there being witches in here. Nope. Swamps. I don't like swamps. I've never been a Florida person. My apologies to any of my viewers who happen to live in Florida, but I'm just not a Florida person. I don't like the gators. Okay. It actually looks like there are not any evil, creepy things in here. Haha! Oh, this is beautiful. Okay, I thought there was going to be a witch in here. I would have bet a good $5 on it. I'm glad I didn't take that bet now. And then there's a gate here. And this was really my main goal here, because if you find a structure like this in the wilderness, it is so helpful. Because anybody that has played Minecraft for a while, and for a little context, I've been playing Minecraft since... when did I start? It's been like 7 or 8 years now. But if you've been playing Minecraft for a very long time, like I have, you... okay, there goes my axe. You know how good finding structures like this are, especially just like regular village structures, and structures that exist in normal Minecraft. But finding random structures like this with this mod are also very helpful. I don't think that I'm going to stay here, because I know what other kind of structures exist in this mod. I downloaded this for a reason, and I did my testing for a reason. So I'm not going to stay here, but that was cool to find right off the bat. I think there, with how many mods were added, or not mods, sorry, with how many structures were added thanks to these mods, I think finding something else should be pretty easy. One thing that I will mention is some of these structures, if you couldn't tell from my worrying about there being a witch in here, some of these structures are most definitely filled with hostile entities. So if you think that all of these structures in this mod... I keep throwing my item down. If you think all of the structures in this mod are friendly, I am going to prove you wrong. Gosh dang it! Yeah, I'm still getting used to the controls here. Okay, 1. There we go. That's what I was trying to get to. So we're going to... oh, I just auto-unlocked all the boats. Okay. Well, that's what we need right there. So we're going to try to find another structure, because I know what a couple of these are. I know that there's a tavern, for example. And if I can find it, I hereby vow to name it the Onyx Wolf's Tavern, after my buddy Onyx. I'm going to go ahead and make that vow right here. That'll be the name of it. But we're just going to travel for a bit and see what we can find, because there should be some pretty good stuff around here. There's actually, I'm going to admit, when I did my testing, I was faced with some terrible spawn points. Spawned in a taiga biome, or, sorry, a snowfield biome for one of them. Which, I love snowfield biomes, don't get me wrong, but when you're trying to do a survival world and you need trees to survive said survival world, and there are none anywhere close to you, it's not the most helpful thing, I gotta admit. I'm gonna have to level with y'all, it's not the most helpful. Good lord at the lag. I don't know why it lagged so much just then. I bet it's also because I have a moving overlay on my OBS, because it puts more strain on my monitor to run everything all at once. Or more strain on my PC. I know that my friend Bunny, for example, go check her out if you haven't already, she's amazing. I know that she has a dual PC setup where she has one PC for her streaming and one PC for her game itself, and that's a pretty cool idea. The problem is I do not have the funds to make that happen. Oh, here was another one of the mods. I put a health bar mod on. So whenever I'm going around here, let me see if I can find a willing participant. We'll stumble across one. But in the top right-hand corner of my screen, it will pop up with a health bar that the entity has. Because if there is a zombie that has 700 hit points, and I go into it thinking it's going to be an easy fight, I want to know. What is this over here? Oh, it's one of the floating islands. Okay, that's unfortunate. That would have been cool to be able to try to get to. Oh yeah, there it was. We found an unwilling squid to help be our participant for this. I realize that the least I could have done was stayed in that house that I found overnight, at least, because it would have saved this trouble right here. But I'm going to be completely honest, with the spawn that we had, especially with the log cutter mod that we have on, all of this I could get back in literally 5 minutes time. So even if we die, I'm not particularly worried about it, because we've not found anything really cool yet, and we also have not gotten much that we can't afford to lose yet. So even if we die, I'm not really all that worried about it. When I was doing my testing yesterday, I stumbled across one of those floating islands, and what it was I tried to get up to it, but I got to it too late. I was trying to get a water bucket so that I could just attach to the side of the floating island, and then if I needed, whenever I needed to get up and down from it, I could just swim up the waterway. I waited too late to do that, and I stayed up overnight. And the problem with this was, because it doesn't sound that terrible first hearing about it, but I made the unfortunate mistake of staying up overnight underneath the floating island. What in the fresh heck is that? Oh, is that like... Oh, funny, it's like a little baby windmill. Interesting. I saw a ship over here, so I think we're gonna kind of wait until... Is that... Okay, well, I know where we're building our house. That was a helpful find. There's a witch there. I'm a little concerned about that. Maybe we can... If we go far enough away, maybe it'll despawn, and I won't have to deal with it. But finding a jungle temple this early in the game is incredible. That's going to be a fantastic stronghold to build off of. And what the heck is that? Okay, this is, frankly, a really good start. This is an incredible start to this Let's Play. There are a lot of good structures around here. Now, some of you might say this is cheating. I am going to very kindly ignore that. I'm going to take a picture of these coordinates, just in case something happens. Because those are a couple of pretty cool finds. We've got an abandoned shipwreck, we've got a jungle temple, we've got this thing over here that I cannot remember the name of at the moment because it is from the modded, it's not in base game. But if I die, I don't really want to lose this location, so I'm just going to take a picture of the coordinates Let's see what happens. I'm gonna admit, I did not realize that that map had a coordinate system at the bottom of it when I downloaded it. I'm not really upset about it, because it helps me. But that's something to keep in mind, is if you don't want to quote-unquote cheat in any way, you may want to find something else if you don't like the idea of having the coordinates that clearly visible. Because I know that some people, whenever they play Minecraft Let's Plays, they like having the coordinates to where they cannot be seen, because they feel like it's cheating if you can just go right back to where you died. But especially since I'm already playing modded anyway, there are a couple of liberties that I'm willing to take, and this happens to be one of them. So, yes, if anybody has a problem with me taking a picture of the coordinate systems, I am just going to ignore it. I am going to ignore it, and I will ask for forgiveness at a later point. That is a lot of mobs. Why are there so many of y'all over there? I swear I thought I remembered that location over there to be bad. I want to say that might be called a mausoleum. And I want to say that there was a zombie spawner in it. I could be wrong, but I'm definitely waiting until daytime to go over there, because, especially with the mobs that were already on this little beachy thing here, I don't trust it. I don't really trust it, and I want to be safe. So we're going to wait until morning. Hey there, bud. You can chill, brother. I'm gonna go over this way. I don't really want to deal with you, especially since you're probably gonna turn into a drowned. Yeah, I don't really want to deal with him. Yeah, I think I see him off at the distance there. We're just gonna ignore him. The sun's coming up anyway. So yeah, I don't really want to test that when it's nighttime. Well, since I have a pickaxe, I can mine my way into it, it's not a problem. But I think we're going to try it here later once the sun comes up. Most likely, what I'm going to do here is, again, I know what kind of structures spawn in this mod. So I'm probably going to try to loot those two locations, the Jungle Temple, and I think that's the Mausoleum over there. I might try to loot them, and then I might try to find a village. Because if I could find a village, that would be the best thing possible. I really want to... Since I'm not used to playing survival, I normally play creative. Because I enjoy the whole aspect of building and everything. I'm probably going to try to find a village to put down roots in. Just because it'd be extremely helpful, it'd be extremely easy. And, frankly, I feel like this is something that Mojang should have done a while ago. One of the mods that I have actually adds the villages into the game that don't exist where they should. Like, it adds the swamp village, I know, which I might be able to find one of kind of around here, because this is like a swampy, jungly biome, whatever you want to call it. I think it might also add the Mesa Village? I can't remember if that one is vanilla. But it adds a couple of cool things to the game, so we're gonna attempt to find those. I actually thought the sun was coming up back there. It's coming up over here. That's pretty cool. I did not realize that. So yeah, that's the game plan. If I talk a lot during this stream, it's because A, I'm not streaming with someone else like I normally do. Me doing solo streams is frankly a little rare at this point, especially with the Ascendancy. Love you all. But I also work a lot better when I'm talking through something, because if I don't, my mind will do stupid stuff. And at the present moment, we don't want the mind to do stupid stuff, because that's not good for the survival world. Yeah, what's up, creeper? Nope. Hey, bud. You wanna blow up, kind of? Oh, really? You're not gonna... Okay. Well, that was a very unhelpful creeper, I gotta admit. Alright. Oh! Oh, this isn't... This is not the mausoleum. This is the abandoned ruins. Oh! I forgot it's got zombies in it. But this is actually real... Never mind. Yeah, I see a spawner. It's not... It is the abandoned ruins, but I forgot it was dangerous. I thought the abandoned ruins were like a villager settlement, which would have been really nice to have at this present moment. But it's not. Also, the one thing Minecraft needs to add is an arachnophobia filter. Get out of here, you creepy, creepy thing. Okay. They have way too many legs for my own liking. Yeah, this, on the other hand, is really good. This, for anybody that does not play Minecraft a lot, this is completely vanilla. This is called a jungle temple. And they only spawn in jungle biomes, hence the name. But this is a really good structure because it's got a couple of good chests in it. Which, if I can survive for long enough in here to get to them, might actually be really helpful for us. And it does not look like there's any mobs in here yet. That's a good thing. So, it's got this really weird system to get to the chest, which I've never been good at. I've never really figured out the conversation. Never really figured out the combination. I was just about to ask if this is modded, and you said it was vanilla. Nope, no, this is modded. This is modded. The jungle temple happens to be vanilla, but this is definitely modded, dude. Also, pleasure to have you stop by. I'm glad that you could tune in for a bit. I know that Luna and a couple of the others are live. If you would prefer to go watch them, you are more than welcome to. Since I am still a little bit under the weather, I would not blame you in the slightest. But I was about to ask if you're doing well. Apparently you answered for me. Glad to hear you're doing well. It was good to stop by your stream last night. I've been meaning to, and just hadn't gotten around to it in a couple days. So I was glad to be able to drop by at least for a little bit. Wow, that is a lot of stuff. Oh yes, I am as well, but I'm gonna stay here. Oh, I actually didn't know if you were planning to stream tonight, dude. I saw that you were on OHV, I think it was a second ago. Popped up on the bottom of my screen. But if you want to stay here, I'd be happy to have you. Completely up to you. Moss blocks. I don't think I need those. Oh, you're on VR chat. Oh, enjoy. Just hanging out. Cool. Hello, Sisk. I've played this game off and on for so long, but I can never stay locked in. Modded seems like the route. Yeah, I do have to admit, for me personally, Sisk, and looking forward to Wednesday, by the way, bud. I happen to like Minecraft a lot. It's probably one of my favorite games, frankly. I do normally play creative, because I like the whole aspect of building and just letting your imagination run its course, I guess you'd say. So it's rare that I play survival, but on the off chance that I do normally play modded, just because I prefer some aspects of modded. But it's really just up to the player. I'm not playing modded for the most part. Frankly, the reason why I'm playing modded is just to have a couple of very simple things added, which I discussed earlier, but I can show y'all again if you'd like me to. I'm too much of a survival gamer, I crave the danger. That worries me for Wednesday, bud. That worries me for Wednesday. I know we were going to talk about what to play offline, but just saying that concerns me. That concerns me, good sir. But yeah, I discussed what a couple of the mods were, but you can pretty clearly see them. I'm surprised you couldn't tell it was modded from the very big map in the top right-hand corner, or top left-hand corner, whatever you want to call it. I'm bad with directions. But yeah, it is modded, but frankly, it's a lot less modded than it could be, is I guess the way I would put it. Also, do your own VR chat. I have never played that. I don't really plan to either, because I've never managed to get my hands on a VR headset. But I hope you have fun. I'm not really sure how you would do such a thing, but as long as you enjoy, I don't recommend. Okay, how do I want to put this? If you don't recommend, then why are you playing it? If you don't recommend it, why touch it yourself? That's like telling me that you don't recommend fast cars and yet you own a Bugatti Chiron. That does not make sense, dude. That something doesn't compute here. There's something wrong here. People are toxic on here, but I met a new friend. Okay. Alright, so now you're telling me... Oh, there's definitely a... Oh my, that's a big one. Oh my good lord. Oh, it's the arena. Oh, it's the arena. I'm definitely not going up there. That thing is dangerous. That's like the most dangerous floating island in this mod. Not a fan. So to keep going with what I was saying, so now basically you're telling me not to own a fast car, but you own a Bugatti Chiron, but the only reason why is because you met a friend at a car meet. That's what I'm hearing here now. Also, and this might come as a surprise to some of y'all, you have officially managed to get a Phoenix Try Not to Laugh stream before GTA 6. And the reason why is because if I laugh, I cough, and coughing still hurts. So I am trying very hard not to laugh right now. Mansplaining analogy. Sisk. I don't even have anything to say, just why would you do this? Why would you do this, bud? Why would you do this? Why would you do this to me? I thought I would tune on for a nice, calm Minecraft stream, and then here you are just making fun of me. Why would you do this, bud? But yeah, dude, as long as you're having fun with your new friend, that's all that's important. You know? It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks, as long as you're enjoying yourself. Alright, there's a skeleton over here. He's got to be in like a small cave system or something, because otherwise he would just be frying right now. A lot of horses. Yeah, we were watching a movie. I did not know you could do that. That shows you exactly how much I know about VR chat. That shows you just how much I know. Which is none. I know not one thing about it. All I know about VR chat is most of the time when somebody mentions it, they then put the War Flashbacks meme after it, and it's convinced me to try to stay away from it. So, make of that what you will, but as long as you're having fun, that's all that matters, that's all that's important. Yeah, it's always, I'm playing VR chat, and then immediately it's, we're on with you, and it pops up the guy with the battle helmet on. And the worried expression on his face, the expression of what have I done? Yes, don't recommend. Aha. Indeed. This is a nice vein of coal right here. We needed some coal anyway. We're going to put this out in a very nice, slow park here, he says as he drives straight into the side of a mountain. We're going to ignore that. We're going to pretend that didn't happen. And now here is where the ore veiner mod comes in handy, because all of that right there or most of it if it was, you know, attached to each other, if it registered it, will break in one mine. Normally, when you go to mine a vein of coal, you're there for a solid 10 hours. Now you can just go in and get out. And the sun's going down again. Fantastic, this is exactly what I needed. We're going to... Sheep, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, little one. But I need it. I need the stuff. I must make a bed. How many was that? 2? I still need to continue the generational slaughter. This is fine. Oh, did I get here? I got here too late. There's not even... Okay, there is a sheep, but... Oh, there it is. I got it. Alright, now run back to the boat before the creepy stuff spawns and tries to eat me. I do not want them to eat me. Okay. We're just gonna go out this way and just ignore that completely, you know? This is all well and good. I will admit, I've not played Minecraft in a while. I've not been on Minecraft since before the Nautilus was added. So specifically for like the sulfur cubes, I have no clue what those things do. So if I encounter those, this is going to be a new experience for me as well. Yes, hello Nautilus. What is that? Headache starting to drive me crazy, I shall lurk. Yeah, absolutely, bud. Take some pain medicine, take care of yourself. What is that up there? Is that the sign of a village? No, it's not. Okay. That's a weird generation. That is just a little waypoint, I guess. But yeah, take care of yourself, bud. Take some pain medication. Do whatever you need to. Thank you for the lurk, I appreciate it. And just get to feeling better, dude. That's all that matters here. That is all that is important, good sir. And also, since I have my stream elements open, and there we go. Meant to do that earlier, just hadn't gotten around to it. So, there y'all go. You deserve it. Frankly, part of the fun of this for me is I'm interested to see who all tunes in over the course of the night. Because, like, I know some people are busy. But it's always fun to have what's technically more of a relaxed, laid-back stream, like when I was playing Car Mechanic Simulator the other day. Because it's always fun to see who pops in as the night goes on. Alright, that island right there is just death. We're going to ignore that completely. We're going to pretend that island did not exist. Also, if anybody is liking my new OBS scenes, the Phoenix, for example, and then what I've currently got for my streaming, you can go thank the incredible Muse Ronan for that, because he was the one that set me up with them. He was the one that hooked me up with them. And I have the utmost appreciation for that. So, if you would like to go say something to the person that got them all set up, please go say something to him, because I could not have done it without him. I really appreciate it, and I hope he knows that. Okay, that's not good. Ah, yes! Yes, this is precisely the kind of thing I was looking for. Okay. Alright, we have a new goal on our hands. Our goal is to reach that island up there. That is going to be a fantastic starting point. So we are going to attempt being the operative word here, to try to reach that island up there, because that has a house on it. And if I can get up there, that would be a very, very nice start to all of this. And then the only other thing that I wanted to do is to grab a crafting table, because this is what I was trying to do when I was running my testing, and I died before I got the chance and then deleted the world because I was upset about it. But we are going to grab a bucket of water so that we can build ourselves a little get up and get down system on that floating island there. So yeah, the goal is just to tower up until we can get up there, then put the water bucket on the side of it, and then we will have ourselves a home. We will have the starts of a home. I do realize I'm going to have to bridge over slightly to get to this, but I did that because I didn't want to be too close to it and then wind up trying to get underneath it. I'd rather be too far to the side and be able to bridge over than not wind up in the right place. Also, please make sure to redeem the daily check-in, anyone who tunes in, because I do have that command up and working now. It will keep count of how many times you do the check-in. So if you have points for it, and you should because it is 1, definitely make sure to do that if you want. Why is there a skeleton up there? I thought this was friendly. Oh, they are. It's because... yeah, it's because it's nighttime. Alright. I don't think they can reach me from here, but I'm nervous about it, so I'm going to box myself in just slightly. Okay. And once the sun comes up and those things burn to smithereens, then we are going to claim this island for our own. And I also have some coal. Oh, interesting. I also have some coal, so we can go ahead and make some torches as well to light this place up, so that those creepy things cannot come back. Dear God, there's a lot of them up there, aren't there? Damn. Alright. As far as I'm aware, that is a friendly establishment, because I don't think I see any mobs inside of it. I only see them on the area around it. So I don't think I need to be nervous about it. I think I just need to let the sun come up, fry most of them off, and then it will... I can go up and knock down the few remaining ones. And then we'll all be good. Now, this zombie will be a good gauge. Hello there, buddy. I don't think you've got long for this world, I'm afraid. I'm pretty sure you're gonna be slightly toasty here in a minute. I got bad news for you, buddy. Any moment now. Three, 2, 1. 0.5. This is taking longer than I expected. This is taking a lot longer than I expected. Just burn! Do it! Okay. There's an Enderman up there. I'm not really a fan of that. Ah, the sweet sound of zombies dying in the morning. There we go. That's what I was waiting on. Ah, that's better. There we go. Yeah, alright. Now... Oh my, that was close. There's still a couple of things up there, but we can deal with that once we reach that area. We can also see what we're still going to be dealing with up here. I know we got a couple of creepers, for example. Yeah, alright. Yeah, what's up there, buddy? Don't think you're gonna make it that far? Okay. And then before we do anything else, I'm pretty sure that there's going to be a bed in there. But just in case, I do not want to chance it. Respawn point. Okay, there we go. And then for our ascension, let's just, whoa. Okay. There we go. That's better. We'll drop that there. And then we'll mine our way up here. There we go. Alright. That is going to help us. That is going to help us, because if we were to fall, or die, or some other terrible, terrible thing, we can now get back up here. Interesting, I still see a couple of zombie tags on this, but I'm not entirely sure why. You can hear the villagers, though. There are villagers here. Okay, seriously, where is this? Hold on. Hey, Enderman. I don't want any trouble with you, Skippy. Okay, yeah, there's zombies in here somewhere. Let's see. A couple pieces of charcoal, that's nice. And then, as I expected, there is a bed. Yeah, you can hear the zombies. I just don't know where the heck they are from there. I swear I think there's like a cave system underneath this or something. Oh, I didn't know these had food in them. Well, that's pretty helpful. Okay. Ooh, emerald. That might be nice if I can find those villagers before the zombies do. And torches. Yes, let's go ahead and light up my life. Yes, I know you're there, Enderman. Nope. That is not short enough to deal with him. I don't know if that would protect me. I think I need a 2-block a radius to defend against him, right? That's what I thought, at least. You know what, we're gonna try it. Come at me, buddy. Okay. Oh my. I have so little armor that I know that he could easily kill me. That got him. Oh, it does work. Okay. Arrivederci, buddy. Okay. Yeah, I was like, with how little armor I have, I know he can easily kill me if I play this the wrong way. Alright. I think that's a good bit of light around here. But I need to figure out where these zombies are. It almost sounds like they're right behind this wall. I hear zombies and I hear villagers. I just cannot figure out where they are. Yeah, it's like they're right in here. What? Because, yeah, y'all can hear them. If the game audio is capturing correctly, y'all should be able to hear these dudes. There's not a secret under the carpet, is there? No. Oh, well. There's the villagers. But that still doesn't explain the zombies. Yep. Get off of there. Or not. Okay, just shove me right off, that's fine. Well, y'all are my housemates now. So, get back on the ground where you belong. Oh, you're choosing to come up here. Oh. Oh, you're choosing to come up here because you're scared of the zombies. But I can't figure out where they are. Alright, this is confusing. Let's go ahead and put some of the stuff that we don't need in this chest. Like the diamond, for example. We want to keep that. And then I swear to God, it sounds like they gotta be right below our feet. I don't know where they are below our feet. They gotta be right around here somewhere. Yeah, let's keep the torches on us, because if we find this, I want to block up wherever they are. Okay. Okay. So if I go to right here, it's like they're right in front of me. Are y'all down in here? What? Okay, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? I swear it's almost like they're on the side of this over here. Nope, there's a creeper there, but... Okay, there is a zombie down there, but I'm hearing more of them than just that one, and the villagers seemed scared. So they've got to be around the house somewhere. Yeah, you can literally hear them. They're in the walls. They're in the goddamn walls. Okay. I'm basically standing on top of one. So they have to be right down here somewhere. Hello, Muse. There's your heart rate. How are you, bud? And thank you for the check-in. I appreciate it. I find myself confused. Because they've got to be around here somewhere. You can hear them. So for context, Muse, we are playing modded Minecraft Survival. Doing good on a short break from my stream. Oh, yes. Yes, I meant to tune in earlier, I just didn't have the time. You can't even hear them anymore. Where in the hell? Are they in the tree? What in the name of Jesus? So, I'll continue with what I was saying, and frankly with how close those sound, this will probably pop up with, "I'm sorry, but you cannot sleep now, there are monsters nearby." Oh, it did work, okay. So we're playing modded Minecraft Survival. One of these mods that I have on, I hate that you can hear the mods, but I can't find them. Yes, you're preaching to the choir, buddy. Because I swear there's going to be like 50. So, we're playing modded Minecraft Survival. One of the mods adds more structures, which is one of the things that I'm on right now. It's a floating island, basically. And on this floating island, you can hear and tell that there are mobs around here, but I cannot find them to save my life. I do not know where in the hell they are, but they are around here somewhere, and it is pissing me off. Yeah, look, and you can see the layers on the minimap that I've got in the corner, which is another mod. You can tell it shows when there is a monster nearby, and it shows what layer they're on. When I went down that far, they were not there. So they literally have to be in the basement somewhere. And there goes my pickaxe. Fantastic. Yeah, they have to be in the basement somewhere. That's the only explanation. They're the loudest right here, I swear. Hold on a second. That is cracked cobblestone. If that's cracked cobblestone, that normally, at least in vanilla Minecraft, means there's a dungeon. But I don't think there's a dungeon anywhere on here. Yeah, just bear with me, Muse, because I don't really know what to make of this right now. I'm just gonna dig out the entire floor of this house. I can replace it with cobblestone or something. Where in the hell are these things? Because the villagers, I know where they are. They're in the house. But where are the mobs? Yeah, because they're not down here. They're up higher. And they can't be on the roof because they would have burned up. what in the hell? We're just going to go ahead and replace the floor of my house, because I like this place, and pretend that it is not haunted like any good ghost hunter would. A 2-hour stream of trying to find the hidden mobs. No, legitimately. I do not know where the hell these things are hiding, but they're around here somewhere. They will rear their ugly heads eventually. This is honestly not how I expected the first episode of the Let's Play to go. But as long as I can find these darn things, I'm not going to be mad at it. Because they're not on the roof. That is not possible. Yeah, they're not up there. You can see them on the minimap, so they've got to be on this kind of level. Also, side note, I love this place because, look, they literally used anvils as the decoration, but that's extremely helpful for a survival world. Where the hell are they? They sound the loudest in here. This house doesn't have an attic, does it? It has an attic. That's where they were coming from. Okay, well, we know what to do now. Click that, go out of here. I legitimately did not know that this place had an attic, but we know how to take care of it now. We're just going to call an electrician or some guy to come work on it. Which is what I wish we could do, but we cannot do that. So we have to be a man and handle this ourselves. I'm going to dig a hole right here. Well, this is why we set a spawn point inside the house. That is absolutely where they are. I did not know that this house had an attic in it. Oh, and it actually has a latest death. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that this mod did that. Okay. Ow. Yeah, there's something called the sun out here. I know that people assume I'm a true gamer and that I don't know what the sun is, but I actually do. And I know that you guys don't like it. Well, now that I know that this place has an attic, that's actually pretty cool. But at the same time, I'm not a fan of there being pests in it. I gotta admit, I'm not a fan of that. Okay. But now that I know that, at least I got kind of a cool new little place. I'm just going to block this off. Gotta run now, bud. Hope you enjoy the rest of your stream, and I shall catch you next time. Absolutely, Muse. Have fun. Thank you for tuning in, brother. I really appreciate it. Yeah, if you have not already, everyone, please go follow Muse. He is a dear friend of mine. He is fantastic. And as soon as I finish boarding up the ceiling so that little critters can't get in, I will be dropping him a shout-out. Because he absolutely deserves it. Not one question in my mind. Hello, Mari, how are you? Let me do the shout-outs. Shout-out at Muse, shout-out... That's not how you do it. Ah, okay, there we go. Hello, Mari. I am doing well. I just woke up, haha, but I'm doing well. How are you? I'm doing oh my. Skills. I'm doing pretty well, Mari, thank you. I am starting my modded Let's Play today, because the stream with Bunny, Luna, and Zans unfortunately did not work out. Completely understandable reasons. Bunny wasn't feeling well, so we decided to postpone. One of the mods that I have in here is it adds new structures to the game. The problem is I know nothing about these structures, so for the past 20 minutes I've been trying to figure out where the mob noises were coming from when they were in the attic, which I am so appreciative of. I am so happy about this. Voice is still a little sore, so I'm not talking as much as I normally do. Hope you're doing well yourself, Mari. Hope you're doing well. I reached out earlier, I didn't hear back. I assume that you were either busy or asleep, not a problem. But great to hear from you. Glad that you're doing well. And always a pleasure seeing you. Always a pleasure seeing you here. Let's see. Okay, I know where the attic is now. So if I'm correct, yes, okay. So what I'm going to do... Thank you, I hope your voice feels better quickly. It's well on its way. It is getting there. What the hell did I do with my crafting table? Aha, there it is. Okay. Yep, it's well on its way, Mari. It's getting there. Just taking it easy, taking it a bit slow. But I'm glad to hear you're doing well. Always a pleasure chatting with you. And I'm glad it keeps taking it away. I'm glad that your karaoke stream went well last night. It was a pleasure hanging out with you. It was a pleasure being there. I'm glad that I could help out for a bit. I don't think I need more than 9, do I? If so, how tall is the ceiling? That was actually closer than I expected. Fantastic. Alright. Still need more spruce. I do not have more spruce. This is fine. This is no worries. We're just going to go to sleep. We're going to ignore our villager friends completely, because I do not care about them. You are so helpful, villagers. You are so helpful, truly. Wait a second, hold on. An emerald and 6 rock cod for cooked cod. You're wanting me to pay you to cook a fish, which I can just do on my own. You're wanting me to pay you for a fish, but I can just do that on my own accord for free? For free? That's a ripoff, that's a scam, and I'm going to ignore it completely, because that is the right thing to do. I am not a vengeful person, I will not kill them like some people would for such a trash trade as that. I consider myself to be a kinder person than that. Okay. Mostly. At times I question it, but mostly. If you need to run, Mari, I completely understand, but if you would prefer to stay and hang around for a bit, you're more than welcome to. Dew was in here earlier. Got to talk to her for a bit, that was nice. Enjoyed that a lot. But if you need to be on your way, I do completely understand. Not a problem at all. There's a hole in this ceiling. My OCD cannot let that happen. There we go. It's the wrong color of wood, but it looks better. So that's all we care about. I'm also going to be grabbing these planks so that I can replace... Maybe not. I did not realize that this was right against the outside of the house. This is wonderful. This is great. It's time to build back up to the roof again. Alright. Oh, no, wait. Maybe I can just reach it from here. I might need to cut down one of the trees on my front lawn. I'm gonna need to cut down one of the trees on my front lawn. Am I gonna survive this drop? I don't think I am. I'm gonna go back inside because I do not trust it. I should probably eat something, but I am too lazy to do that, so we're going to ignore that completely as well. And we can go through these barrels here in a second and break some of that up. I just need to get a smidgen more wood first, because that would be helpful for reasons unexplainable. So if you need to head out, Mario, I understand completely. Have a good day, or technically night, I guess, if so. But if you want to stick around, you're more than welcome to. I probably will just be doing this for another 45 minutes or so. Just working on this and getting this to a more livable condition. So I will just be here if you want to remain and hang around. But it is up to you. I also know, for example, if my Discord is correct. Good lord, that's a lot of messages on Discord I hadn't seen. I will check those after stream, unless there's something of dire importance. They can message in my stream chat if they need me to check it now. Oh, it's... Oh, wait. Wait, hold on. I thought... That poses a dilemma. That poses a dilemma. If the roof is not the same on the side, it's okay, because it's hidden by the, it's literally hidden by the side, or by the clouds, so it does not really matter. I actually survived that, I'm kind of surprised. But yes, if somebody needs me, they can feel free to message in my stream chat if it is of enough importance that I need to go check something now. I don't figure it will be, because most people do not come to me unless it is of dire importance, and when they do, they just message me directly. They don't bother with checking that, whatever you want to call it. But I don't think that it will be of dire importance for anyone to reach out. Oh yeah, that looks better. Oh, that's a lot better. Okay. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's all perfectly aligned. Oh, this makes my OCD happy. Okay. And then, let's see. We'll get rid of that, because again, that messes with my OCD. Can we put another row of chests here? Yeah, I think we can. Does this lead to the outside of the house? That one doesn't, at least. That's a good sign. That one does. Fantastic. Dadgummit. Dad freaking gummit. Alright, well, we can just patch those up like we did on the other side. Frankly, that'll make it look more even anyway. That is all well and good. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. It bothers me a lot. And that one's still green. Okay. Okay, that makes me happy. Let's see. What is that one? That's a bone block, so I need the... Nope. I need the pickaxe for that. Oh, this leads into the other side of the attic. Okay. frankly, I'm suddenly pretty happy that I knocked this wall out. Yeah, the more space in the attic, the better. I can actually use this as a spare... I can use this as the bedroom. And then I'll deprive villagers of a bed, which I might... Not gonna lie, I might just kill them anyway, because the trades were hideous. But I can use the bottom as like a base of operations, and then use this section as the bedroom. This is actually... This is a really good structure, I gotta admit. Since I play creative a lot, I'm used to tweaking natural structures to make houses out of, but this one's one of the best I've seen, I gotta admit. This is a work of art. And did I get the bone block when I mined it? I don't think I did. I think I would have needed like a diamond pick or something for that. Yeah, you'll have to... Oh, I did get it. You'll have to excuse my rambling, chat. I'm sorry, not sorry for it, because this is how I compute things. But if it bothers you, you can go to another of my friends' streams, because they, I'm sure, will not ramble as much as I do. I cannot mine there. That is the outside of the house. Fantastic. But I can definitely use that as a bedroom, kind of. That's actually going to be a really cool little area. Drop that there, and then I can go grab the bed from outside. Can I lower this at all? Yeah, I think I can, because this was just embeveled for decorum. So yeah, I think I can lower this floor. Yeah, this is actually gonna be great. Yeah, this is gonna be fantastic. Wow. This actually is turning out perfectly. And then I can use pick to break those two bone blocks and replace it with stairs. Oh yes, this is very nice. Use this as a workshop area and then use that in there as the spare bedroom. This is going to be great. I'm loving this. I'm loving it. It's like McDonald's. Let's see. Crafting table. Need that still. We'll go put that upstairs. I am so happy I discovered this had an attic. Even if I had to kill off some pests to get it, I am really happy that I discovered that this place has an attic. I did not know that when I was finding this mod and downloading the structure and everything, but I'm very pleased with how this turned out. And then we'll just use these 2 extra ladders, because we can, because we have them. Yeah, this is great. I am very pleased with this. Nope. We have to keep it the same for the OCD's sake. We have to keep it the same for the OCD's sake. Ow. Where did I put the bed? I had the bed somewhere. And then I moved the bed. Oh, it's over here. And I'll also show y'all something very unique about the tree miner mod, which frankly I need to be careful of, especially when working in a wooden house. But at the same time, it's pretty cool. So I'll show y'all that here in just a second. Let me take this up and make the bedroom in this place. Yes! Oh, I like this a lot. This is nice. I am a fan of this. Alright, and then I'll start the workshop area over here. I don't have a lot of cobblestone. I'll need to go back down to the mainland to get that, I think. And if it's possible. Let me grab... Alright, I've got sticks, I've got wood. Never mind. I'll go ahead and make a stone axe. I cannot make a stone axe. I'll go ahead and make a wooden axe. And we will deal with these neighbors in the kindest way we know how. They were never here. Y'all saw nothing. And we will go ahead and start repurposing this as almost a workshop, kind of. Or at least a main living area. Put in a nice table. All of that, all good. And because I am normally the builder guy, this Let's Play is going to be very, very slowly paced. Because I'm not used to doing them, and so I'm going to make sure to take my time and do it well. And this will be a really cool home base of operations to do everything that we need to do. And I think these, yeah, these have loot in them also. Only have 6 bone blocks, but I've got 12 of the wood. So this will be okay. We'll go ahead and just swap these with that, because I don't really need this storage. I'm going to have storage up in the attic anyway. Yeah, there we go. Alright, we'll drop that. Use that to collect barrels. Sure. Sure, why not? Okay. Ow. Okay. Yeah, I've done some major overhauling on this thing in the last 15 minutes. Good lord. Alright, so this first one is going to be for wood stuffs. I like being organized, chat, if you can tell. So everything wood and wood related is going in here. Everything wood related is going in here. And the beds, I'll keep those because we can use those for the bedroom suite. I say like I'm building a real house IRL. This is fine. Click. And clack. There we go. And let's see. We'll use one of these stone bricks as a nightstand. Fantastic. This second chest will be for stone goods and the like. I guess we'll call it natural goods, because we'll put, like, trees and saplings and baby trees and everything in here. We'll put bone blocks in here, because those are technically natural. Bones as well, anything of that kind of sort. And then the third will be for valuables. Alright, we're going to go ahead and cut this. We're going to go up here. And valuables will all go in here. Like armor trims, for example. We were so lucky to find that, that abandoned shipwreck earlier. That was great for us. That was great for our purposes. More natural stuff. I guess dirt is natural. Those are wood goods. More wood goods. And I guess we'll call torches wood goods, logically. And then I'll grab one barrel and plop. Nope, I want it facing up because I am a stickler for design. And I'll put it in the corner there for food, because it will be very nice to have a whole thing just dedicated to food. And then, I've not played Minecraft in a bit. If anyone is still here in my chat who has played Minecraft more recently, can y'all tell me whether when you break When you break cobwebs with a sword, if it drops string. I think it does. Logically, that's what I remember it doing. But I cannot remember right offhand. Oh. I just got something that involved like a loom. Interesting. So if anyone is still in my chat, can you get string from mining cobwebs with a sword? Because if so, I can make a fishing rod. And although it's not as good as it is on Bedrock, I can still get some good items with a fishing rod if I take enough time. Wow! Wow, we got a golden apple in there. Wow, those were some really good barrels. Okay. Alright, I'll take that. Gold, emerald, iron nougats, which is definitely the correct pronunciation for it. Nobody questioned me on that. It is most definitely iron nougats. Stone, string. Okay, we do have enough. Never mind. Oh, that's helpful. Okay. I guess the flower pot is technically natural. Valuables, put the enchanted book in there. And we'll put arrows in there, and books as well. Why not? Because we can use those to make bookshelves. Paper, we'll put that in natural. El natural. Lever we'll put in natural. Cobweb we'll put in natural. Bed, I guess we'll put in natural. I need to go back to bed. Torches. Barrels. And yes, Bed, if you go back and watch this, shout out to you, buddy. You inspired that joke. Shout out to you. Let me put another cough drop in, because I am needing one. I will also check Discord real quick, make sure that the messages were of no importance. Okay. Nope, just a lot of Go Live notifications. And something from Azure Lane, it looks like. Okay, cool. Alright. So, the reason why I was excited about string is if you come over here... Nope, that's a barrel. That's not what I was looking for. Alright, if you come over here, we can make a fishing rod. Which, frankly, is better in Bedrock than it is in Java. Because the pool of items for Bedrock is crazy. In Bedrock, I just become a full-time fisherman because you can even get stuff like enchanted books far more frequently just by going fishing. But regardless, it's not bad. So, one of the fancy things about Minecraft, for anyone that does not play, if you have any source of water, it's better if it's flowing, but if you have any source of water, you can get fish from it. So what we are going to do is use our fancy new little waterway that I built, and we are going to make a fishing pond so that we can start fishing to get items from. We're going to build it like over here, I guess. Maybe. Yeah, this seems like an okay place for it. I should have brought a pickaxe. That's fine. Also, and I did mention this in the recent Instagram post that I made, but I will say it here too. If you have any reason to want to get in touch with me personally, feel free to DM me at PhoenixPlays VT at Discord. That is my username there. You can also find me at Instagram if you found me through there, at Phoenix Plays on there as well. Since they're on my my OBS scene here, you can just copy them directly from there and do it that way. Alright. Alright. So, first thing we're going to be doing is working on building our fishing pond. Because that's going to be very helpful. And then if the mod will work correctly, like I think it should and is supposed to, I will show y'all what we're going to do with this ugly little pillar here. Okay. Interesting. Did not know there was a skeleton there. That was like a horror game for a second. I did not put enough lighting around. Alright, good to know. I thought I'd put enough lighting around, I guess I forgot right around the house. So we are going to go in, go to sleep, let everything burn to a crisp, and then we are going to try again with what we were doing. I also need food, desperately, so we're going to have a delicious meal of cooked pork chop. Truly nourishment for the soul. Alright. Alright, so I need torches as well. And I guess I'll light more around the house, because I guess I didn't put enough torches right there. Yeah, I hear you down there. Alright, that was easy. There was one of them. And the entire goal is to get this island lit enough to where these little dudes won't spawn. Alright. I don't see anything else. So we're going to assume that we're good for the time being, and once it gets closer to night, I will come back out and keep lighting this area up, because I guess I hadn't put enough down. Oh yeah, it was like right here. This is where they were coming from. Yeah, it was right around the house right here. Noted. Alright. Alright, there we go. That might be good. Alright, now I'm going to start my fishing pond. And I will show y'all precisely why this mod is so impactful. Alright, so let's deal with this ugly tower first, if everything works the way that it is supposed to. Alright. So, very, very ugly tower. with a lot of wood on it. Normally, for most Minecraft sessions, you would have this and have to go back and mine every single piece of it. We should not have to do that thanks to this mod. Maybe we do. Okay. I honestly was not expecting that. Huh. There's a possibility that this only works for natural stuff. Or technically, I guess I was not at the bottom of the pillar, so it's possible that that also could have had an effect. That is weird, however. Huh. Alright. Alright. Sticks. And stones. I know that I mined more. I'm not sure where they went. These waters are also extremely dangerous, because if y'all saw in the background, and I'll swim up and show you again, I love this spawn point, except for the fact that there's an ocean monument right there, with guardians that are sure to try to eat my face. I am not happy about this turn of events. Interesting, I guess it only works for blocks that already existed. That's a bit irritating. I thought that as soon as I went to the bottom of the pillar and chopped it, it would take down the whole thing. I can go deal with it manually, but it's not going to be nearly as fun and entertaining. Okay, well. Oh yes, I also need another bucket for the pond. This is fine. And I'm probably going to be logging off here shortly, because I'm starting to get pretty tired with still being sick and everything. So I am probably going to be taking my leave here in just a couple minutes after I finish out this pond. I think I'm going to try to get that done as the base thing before I log off. Whoa. No, 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 no. Nope. Bad water. Bad, bad water. Okay. Yeet. And I don't have to worry at all about jumping straight off the edge, because there's only water. That's it. I dearly love the fact that my character can swim for 15 years and not get tired of the slightest. This is great. This is absolutely not canon to IRL. Not in the slightest. There is another zombie, but it's the one down here, so I'm not worried about him. If he was up here, I'd be worried. But he is not, and so we will just let him chill in his sad little existence at the bottom of my island. And one more time. Blaze of Glory. And I don't want to be the person that says, oh bro, I just did a little offline mining. Yeah, I don't want to be that kind of person. Because then they change the entire landscape, you know? I don't want to be that kind of guy. So the only thing that I will promise to do off-stream is to get rid of this pillar. Because I do not like that. That will be the only thing that I will do off-stream in the terms of, like, offline mining or anything. Just so we can make this ugly little pillar be gone. That is my promise to you as the chat. This is the motto I bring to the American presidency of 2028, I think it is. Only pillar be gone, nothing else. And you know what? I will jump off one more time and grab one final bucket of water so I can put it on the edge of that to catch myself if I were to fall during the excavation process. Indeed. And then we are absolutely going to be finding someone to raid into because I know a lot of people are live right now. So I will be ending this off here once I place this final bucket of water. And I will go ahead and find someone to raid. Did I see skeletons too? Wow, they were determined little things. I think they dropped all the way down. All the power to you guys, but I don't think it ended well for you. There we go. Yeah, so now I can just go right up here, and I can start mining my way. So yeah, let me get inside, let me get to a safe spot, and then I will close this out. I'll turn it to the ending stream screen for a few minutes while I find someone to raid, and we will go do that. I'll probably raid Luna, but we will see who is live. And we will work on more interior decorating the next time I stream Minecraft. Because I enjoy it, and it makes the house look all fancy. Alright. Save and quit to title, and we're going to give this a name that I do not forget, so that I don't delete it by accident. There we go. The only way that I can remember not to delete that. And then let me swap to the ending soon screen, and I will find someone to raid. Let's see, raid channel. I'll swap the filter to following. Oh, Mari's live. Oh. Okay. We could raid Mari, we could raid Luna, we could raid Muse, Starceratops, Woodwalker Dawn, Striker, dear god, there's so many people live, Karilla, or Karilla, I don't know how she prefers her name to be said, but I think we're going to raid into Mari. So let me go ahead and cut my mic off, and I'll leave it on the stream ending while we raid. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day, have a fantastic night, and thank you for attending. I really appreciate it.